I'm Thursday. Our Thursday ever trading. Had a good day today. Let's start off with Google. Google, as you can see, flat state one, flat state one, two, position three, elephant bar, split it in half. Saw that was an elephant bar. Oliver was looking at a similar play, so I just sold, got out quick because it didn't seem like it was having a hard time getting past moving with all this. Even though we should expect to move to the halfway point, and as you can tell, it never got to the halfway point. Let's keep moving with this one. Looks like we did a buy. We were looking at it went over that large area, so I figured I'd buy into it. Had this stop here, bought more after the color change, and then got out right here. So even that was a good trade, but again, most of our stronger moves are going to be around the 200. Um, of course, looking at it now, we can tell that this is a sell. Um, I would say it took out this large bar, so yeah, you could say that's a sell. I think the better sell might be, or the more obvious sell might be this push off of the 20. So you see that, you know it's a sell. Let's see, can it get to? Nope. Yep, got to the red. Once it gets to the red, I am trying this new strategy because if we would have got this from here all the way to the red, once it gets to the red, just hold it. Just hold it. Let's see what it does. Still holding it because it's below the red. It's not bad. Not bad at all. And keep in mind, another reason why that makes sense, if that's a nice, a good thing to go about doing, is this is a position of power. So let's move to the next stock. We traded Intel. So for Intel, what we went ahead and did, well, let's from the get-go, flat state, elephant bar. It went above, so we bought, even though this was a probably a position two, we still bought it. As soon as it went up, it didn't go up any further, but as soon as it got by our first bar that we bought in, we sold, stop and reverse, wrote it down, sold more here, and then got out really quickly because we didn't get a hard drop. You know, it was right here at the eight. It was right here at the eight, so didn't feel too confident about it. Of course, you see a bar like this, you could buy that and say you're kind of playing it off the 45. You don't really get a move at all. Now we know that this is a wide stay, so really the biggest move is going to be playing it down. Played it down. That's an elephant bar. You could say this is a push off the 20 together. You could definitely count that as an elephant bar. Ride that down, let it ride the eight, see what happens. Try to get here. Let's see if the move works again. Yep. Hold it, hold it, hold it. You could get out, but let's say we're still playing that. If it's below here, we're just going to let it ride. See what that does. Goes lower. Maybe this is a double bottom. Nope, goes lower. And that makes sense because if you're looking at the 5 minute, we have the Egyptian cotton. So there's the whale we're looking for right there. We got this whale right here. We hit Hoss. That's how we got our long one. So this was a 15-minute Hoss hit. That's why it was so powerful. Let's go to Uber was our next one. I think we lost the most with Uber. As you can tell, we're doing a lot. We have a flat state, goes above, wrong color, goes down, red. You could sell that, but keep in mind that's right into your point of resistance, so your Fab Four. So don't know what you want to do. What I decided to do was I saw this tail bar. As soon as it got above here, I bought, tried to ride it to here. We got in it, bought some more, got out, rode up to there, got out. We thought that this might blow. So we tried to ride it out, but then it got an elephant bar off of a 200. Although there's a bunch of cells right here, it's because I was getting out right before it happened. Ideally, you would want to sell right there, set the stop right here, ride this out, and that would have been a fantastic trade. What we did was, once it got here, we sold and we got out. Then we tried to do a color change here, but it went right back to where we got in, so we just got out. Then we did another sell here. We said that was a color change. We got out here, and then we got more out here. And then we also did a color change here, got out and got out here. But had we just stayed in it, we would have made way more. I mean, it was a profitable day, but we're leaving a lot of meat on the bone, and that's why I'm getting so excited about getting better. Because really, this is just one trade right here, and you get all of that. Oof, once you get good. So let's move to the next one. We're on Uber. Exxon. Here's the open. As you can tell, here would be the Fab Four. It's above it, but it's not really there. You might play this one. Yep, that was the one you'd play. What I tried to do is I tried to do a color change right here, and I got out right here right after it made up all my money. I put a lot of lots on, as you can tell. Uh, this is where we should have sold with stop. Instead, what we did, and it cost us a lot. Once it got here, we sold, and then it went against us. We had to buy, we lost a lot. Then it changed colors again. We tried to sell, but you're selling when the move started here, so it's completely idiotic. This is a buy to bounce here. So what we did do is we did a stop and reverse and got out here. So we made up a lot of our money that we lost right here. And then this is breakout, stop, sell. It's going down. This would have been a buy. You could have wrote it here to get out. See if it stays. Ride the 8. As soon as it crosses, get out. What I thought was going to happen, if I'm not mistaken, I bought here thinking it was going to break out and go to the red, but that's not what happened. It just kept playing there. And then eventually it did break out again. I got out everything here, luckily. Uh, but as you can see, it didn't get there. So this was a level of resistance. You had downward pressure here. You had downward pressure here. You had downward pressure here. So it makes sense that it wasn't going to go all the way up here. No. So didn't catch this move off the 20. That would have been a nice move to catch. Next one, we're going to go to Amazon. Flat stay, position 1. two, three. Uh, so what do you do here? You see when it goes down, when it goes above, went below. I might sell with a stop here. Got me out. It was a sell though. I was thinking it was be 50%. So I tried to. The better catch might have been, hey, this is an elephant bar right there when you got to cross out. It would have been one, two, get out. That would have been the micro whale. And it came back to that spot. You're like, clearly this is an area of resistance. Nope, it's above there. So it's probably pushing down from the 15. You get a push off the 20. You sell that. Ride the 8. Elephant off of a flat 200. Ride that down. Yeah, today was a pretty easy day. A lot of movements with follow through. Sell, stop, boom. Last stock, Chase. We lost on this one, you can tell. I thought it was gonna just like this one. Instead, it said stupid. Flat state, green bar, elephant. You would have stopped here, rode this up, one push, two push, three push. I'm getting out there. I've been trying if it gets below this point, see if it'll fill the gap. So as soon as it went below this, I sold and then I got out real quick. But as you can tell, it filled it. I wasn't gonna, I wouldn't have stayed in if it did all that. So me getting out here, I understand, but I knew it was gonna go down. So the better play would be waiting for a color change right there. I just played passing this, and that's not an event. It needs to be a color change, elephant bar, something, full 180, something that gives me a proper stop so I can do my risk appropriately. And I would have stayed in this and made that. And it's like, this is pushing down, this is pushing down. So I thought it was a sell here. Bounced up. I lost a good chunk of money right there. And I should have sold here with the push off. I did the color change, sold, and then got here and tried to make up for this loss. As you can tell, though, if I held more, my trades usually last twice as long as I hold them, if not longer. So, easily a way to improve is to just hold your trades more, and I'm going to do that. So, Hornets got a game tonight. Wish us luck. See you tomorrow. Always love Fridays, but nothing's better than a Monday. Till next time.